angle of friction. Very interesting. What it says here, however, if the applied force P, now he's applying force P. Okay, what we've got here. Okay, let me read it and then I'll show. If the applied force P has a horizontal component Px, so that's your P being applied at a certain angle. So you've got a Px and a Py component. The Px which tends to move the block. So Px, yes. So you've got P. I'll have Px here. Come on, Px, and I will have Py here. Py. Okay. The Px is the one who's going to move the box. The force R, your force R. That's your force R. Now, forget this. Let me make it more simple for you. Look, you're applying, I've got a box as the same magical box that appears. I've got a force. Okay, and it's W. I'm applying P force here. That's P. Okay, it's very unfortunate in face-to-face class. I normally do bring an object and then apply the forces, then it's easy to visualize and see. But anyway, I've got P. Now this P has got two components. It's got an Px and a Py. So let me get rid of P. And we know that there are 2 points. At this point, you've got two forces. You've got this force, Py, and we've got the force Px. So sum of all the forces along x-axis, I will have an R, which will be sum of Py plus W. And I will also have my Px here, Px. Okay. So if I've got the vertical component, I've got the horizontal component, I get the resultant out. So my R would be something like this. You agree with me? Because got this component, which is Px, has got this component, which is Py plus W. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now the angle, let's look at this angle here, this angle theta. I'll call this angle theta. Now this angle theta. Now let's look at here. Let's come to this point here. And this is applied to this triangle, which is right angle triangle. So you agree with me that this theta angle is Fm, basically that's basically Px, friction, sorry. Px, so Px is called Fm, friction. So this is basically your Fm, which is basically you can see here. Okay, same as Px. So I've got, according to this theta, I've got Fm over n. We know that Fn is mu n. I will tell you about mu n. F is equal to mu n. You studied in your college, am I right? If not, you can go back to your college, come, and we can again, after a year, go through the slides. So it's your call, okay? So F equals mu n, you studied in your college. I'll explain this also. So instead of m, I write mu n, and this is the n. N is basically the sum of, is basically, it is given, yeah. N is this component, the vertical component, this one. It's called n also. I would call it W plus, let me write, so Py plus W equals n. So do you agree with me on this equation? Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And so I do the I get rid of the two components. So it completely tells me that the angle theta is basically equals to mu n. Okay. So in simple words, the angle here, the angle is basically tan of the angle is a quotient of friction. static as well as kinetic also.